Hey everybody, it's Boys with the Most Toys coming at you again, and today I've got something that's kind of inspired by 7-year-old me, and that is Classic Space Optimus Prime. So if you may remember, there was a Lego set back in the late 70s, early 80s. That was, I bet it's like a robot command base, I think it was called, or something to that effect. Use these kind of windows. So it's basically that set meets my Optimus Prime design, and we get this interesting kind of cargo carrying or rocket carrying Optimus Prime. And you can see here we do have a rocket, very classic space inspired. You can fold it out, put it there, do whatever you like. Put it off to the side. And this is a modification of my, as you can see, the whole front is different, but it's a modification of my OP07 design. Of course, in here, you can have our Lego Spaceman drive merrily along with his rocket. For transformation, you're going to have to pull him out, otherwise he's going to get decapitated inside the transformation. You can kind of put him back later when he's done if you really want to. But just to see scale here, let's take him out. You can see, close up that section, and then you've got this moon truck, rocket, and spaceman. So I did want to make it, of course, to pay homage to 7-year-old me, because it is getting close to the holidays, and my favorite thing to get when I was small was Lego and Transformers, so big surprise there. Anyway, so without further ado, he transforms more or less the same as our usual Optimus Prime, so I won't take too long explaining it. I'll just show you the robot mode. So without further ado, let's get him transformed. So transformation, I'm going to get our little spaceman out of the way, and I think that's probably one of my originals. It's pretty worn. But you can use, I guess the new Benny set has, I have a few of those around, I should use that. So, transformation, guys, same as our other Optimuses, or Optimize, or whatever you want to call, Optimus Primes. You want to first come here, scooch in, and slowly wiggle the arms out. Do that on each side, and around to the other side. I just want to, oops, kind of jiggle that. Oh, it popped off part of Prime's head. That's just, and then you want to pull out the arms. And if you notice also, guys, if you can see it on the camera, I used a lot of original blue pieces. As you can see, some are faded and so forth. So that's kind of also pretty cool. So from here is going to be the basic transformation to my usual model. You want to pull out the sides, pull up the head, drop it in position. Okay, and it makes for an interesting chest. Kind of looks like, what was the one? Fall of Cybertron, War for Cybertron? The original one, video game, not the one we have out now, not Siege. So you're going to go here and pull out the hands. And these are tight fit because I used some old school pieces there. And you can turn it around however you like. Put them up. Do the same on the other side. Just going to reach underneath. Pull out these hands. Pull out the right fist. Twist it around. And we're going to get it up like that. From here, as you know from other Optimus Primes, my OP07 versions, you're going to have to get these arms out of the way and flip the whole torso around like so. So now he's sitting, waving, whatever. Okay. So we just want to get things moving. And as you can see, that's an extra section, so if you really wanted to stand your Lego guy could kind of stand there and pilot Optimus Prime in robot mode, if you really so desire. From here, we're going to go around the back, and you can see we have sitting Optimus Prime. We are going to take these side sections and we are going to fold them partially up, and then we are going to, that releases the legs. From here, we're then going to separate the legs and stand them up to a position we like. Okay, can you see them all? Let's just get that up there. Okay, and you can see we're just going to finish off by putting pieces where they need to go. So we're going to turn our friend backwards here, and we're just going to take these pieces and we're going to move them into position. And the wheels will sit a little differently because of this section compared to other OPO7 versions. And you can do the same on that side. Pop it up, pop your wheels up. Kind of make this into his bum. Turn him around. Okay, and we're almost there. Going to take the gas tanks and rotate them down and cover the wheels. Same on both sides. Oops. And again, I decided to use a lot of old Lego, so some of its clutch power has gone over the years. You can see I use some of the classic space coloring, black and yellow, and then the smokestacks also. But I also use some new pieces as well, of course. Finish off now. You want to split? Definitely use some old pieces on here. Things are just falling apart, which is not the case when you use new pieces. And you just want to... I really went to the well on this one, I have to say. I was digging through a lot of old parts just to kind of get the look. And you can see the faded different blues. And I broke about 6 blue plates putting them together as well. I'm going to flip up his ears, or whatever you want to call it. Get his arms to a position you like. Then you can also use this as his weapon. You can have him hold this in the hand, or you can use the jumper plate here and just pop it in there. So it has a almost Megatron-ish shoulder cannon. And there's your Optimus Prime, guys. Classic Space Optimus Prime. Based on my OPO7 model and a few twists from my childhood and some old pieces of Lego. So let's just, again, just rotate him a bit so you guys can see him front on. What I do like about this is, like I said, the FOC chest, and you can't really see it from that. Kind of have to see it from the side, which kind of looks cool, right? And that is awesome. You can see the very big protruded pointy chest. But again, I built this more for upcoming summer display next year, and because, as I said, 2 of my favorite things to do with Lego are my Transformers and build them out of Lego. And Classic Space was really cool and got me into Lego when I was little. And Transformers, well, you know the story about that. Not too long after we got the Transformers, and I've been a fan ever since. So, fan of Lego and a fan of Transformers for a very long time. So this is a significant bot. You can see here the scale. This guy is about 10.5, almost 11 inches tall, when in robot mode like his other OPO7 versions. And do I have an Optimus Prime hanging around on my shelf? No, I do not. He is on display somewhere. So, there he is. There is Classic Space Optimus Prime. So this will be the last large Transformer I do for the year 2019. Look for more crazy creations next year, and one last little one coming with our newsletter. So until next time, everyone, happy building. Hope this inspires you to build your own creation. As always, you can go to our website and buy instructions for some of our crazy creations, our most popular ones. Or you can go to our tutorials and get inspiration to build some as well. Till next time, everyone, happy building and take care.